thank you. Back to Tommy saying, when we are really alone, that means we are pure. We are our own self, undisturbed by outside. No need to compare with others. All of these things are, all happening to some of us. Some of them have peace more than others, and we're just growing into these pillars to be able to preach the word of God. There's nothing else lifts us up. There's nothing else that actually teaches us, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed. This is really, showing us how real life is. It's not just, we have to live it, we have to experience it, we have to go through it to be able to settle into, into spirit, to be able to know spirit more. After all, we have a great spirit teaching, guiding, showing, being able to view a living example, watching. We like to watch, watching and hearing and receiving this potency from a living example of the teaching of Lord Caitanya. And it's exactly that. This is, we can go through this and talk about this fine, fine detail because everything about this path, how we are, how we walk this path with each other, especially to this day, after listening from, for 10 years and just being determined, things not happening and just being determined because Maharaj is so attractive, the Lord being grown. So with more maturity than before, and it just flows so beautifully. Ready to grow up and have fun, sing and dance with the Lord. Everybody's in that fighting flight, they're serious. I mean, serious and stable down, and it's real conversation. People are in that ignorance of certain degree, and now understanding so deeply all of those things, and coming out and rising out into fresh air, life, can see further and further, not, just expressing and going further, not just getting suppressed and depressed and just in this little, with these walls with this consciousness, because we just identify with this, material consciousness. We just identify with everything that is happening here. And if you don't understand the things I'm saying, they will become understandable because you'll experience them. That's the greatest way really to understand a lot of them, is to go through experiences. I suppose that even deeper one is trusting the experiences that Srila Guru Haridas has been walking whilst being an ecstatic devotee and having the Lord within him, walking everywhere to experience Vaidis and Gurus and the Gaudiya Math and Vaishnavas and Christians and ecstatic Christians and all these places. And more so recently, the goings on with the governments and the demons here as well. Being here and showing our loyalty and seeing what Maharaj has been doing, what he has been walking, and actually feeling that in your heart and trusting that because you know it. You feel that and you have a knowing to those experiences because you're having them yourself. You're seeing others having them as well. And we share together. There's no point unless we can share this. That's why this is the new frontier, because it's the real spiritual family coming together from all over the world, more and more. And it's just really, I can't begin to tell you how happy I feel about that. That people are learning to be able to accept others for all the things they have. They seem to, be dictated by, the material world. Just accept tolerance and just allow them to go through things. We do it for little children no matter what they do. Yes, they get told off too early. But here, feeling unsafe, feeling annoyed, feeling frustrated, feeling angry. It's okay here. It's okay here because here we learn how to communicate that anger. We learn how to release that anger in a safe way. We learn how to really truly grow up and be able to deal with our material attachments. We can transcend them. I like to understand all of these things because it's helping me become more tolerant, more patient. That's what I've needed with for Karuna, and it's for everybody else as well. Being a Raganuga is not living with a ball and chain on your feet. Now we can really move exactly out of prison, like you say. Yeah, and you know what you're saying is true. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual process for all of us. Sometimes we might want to open the prison door, because we're feeling great, and then somebody says something, triggers us, and we close it again, and we're back in that prison again because we put up that block. Here it is so safe. It's so safe. In order to feel so safe, sometimes we don't feel safe. We need to get and realize, those attachments, they make us, those demons that are named now, the one that doesn't allow me to say no, they're not the one that stops us to stand up for ourselves when we're actually burning ourselves out and we need to say no, but we're trying to help somebody. We need to help ourselves as much as we help ourselves. When we're doing too much to others, that potency doesn't go really to others. It's not strong because we are tired. We need to put boundaries in. And you know what? When we put boundaries in, they burn out themselves. They burn out themselves. Eternity free, liberated souls, all of those things are happening here. We have so much more purification to do. But we can see that our hearts are softening. We can see that we have more tolerance, more patience. All of those things that they say in the Gita, they're just becoming like that naturally. The Lord's life. And we are part and parcel of the Lord. So we are beginning to live in that image in our own individual, authentic personality. We all have a personality. If people want to, I don't know what happened. Maybe when my bodies, they want to become one with the Lord. They cannot serve the Lord. They cannot have a relationship with the Lord. What is that? I don't really think they can. But maybe they feel nice. They feel so great in that light. A lot of New Age people talk about the light. They just talk about being in the light and how the light is great. But it's just a first step. And we can carry on all the steps. This place is going through so many things because we have the bona fide spiritual master and other ecstatic devotees now as well, that we can go through this, that we can hold this. The more we do this, the easier it is for others to go through theirs. I've had enough of all of this stuff. I don't know about you. We're allowed to grow here in this space. We need to feel safe. If there's predators and triggers, and can't feel safe. Here, the triggers are transcendental triggers because they're only being triggered so you can let go and go closer to the Lord. That's it. They're transcendental here. And, I understand people feeling safe, and it's just a feeling. Remember, you're sitting down, you're not going to fall. There's no huge sound everywhere, because they kind of make a jump for a little time. Yeah, we start to feel safe. We start to realize that the crust, the things that we have, are secondary now. They're secondary and they will be extinguished. They will go. We go with the heart now. We go straight to heart everywhere, heart to heart. And all of this falls into place here in the Sangha. And now with Maharaj, leading the way, as always, with this kind of, he said it's not kind of counseling, but I don't know another word to use for it. It is as you're growing into maturity. Look at what Vasudeva did in his maturity. He wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam, and I've been wanting to grow. I want to grow up so I can do the greatest things and receive the Lord to share with others. Whatever people have, whatever your difficulties are, whatever. I'm not listening to that. I'm not agreeing with that. No, you will. You will agree with it. You absolute truth. That's who you are. You are part of that absolute truth. We are actually, coming out of all the illusion and coming out and waking into spirit. We don't wake, with New Age people, you do this here because we're in this world and it's much better than before, but you're still in the illusion. You're still in the illusion. So, back to Thompson. Yes, we can thank Krishna for everything. He facilitates, brings on our path. Purification is the mercy. Purification is the greatest mercy. Purification is our greatest gift. Purification is going to give us everything that we need. Purification, we embrace purification. And like everything, we don't really like it at first too much. We don't like it at all. It doesn't feel great. Our parents don't teach us how to, deal with things. And it doesn't feel great. So our spiritual father, bringing through our eternal father, is now guiding us through all of these things, that nobody's been able to really teach us really. And here it's really happening. And I say this so much because I say it all the time now. This is River Yamuna, Devi Dasi, eternal devotee of Srila Haridas Bhaktivedanta, being on a kidney machine for 32 years, but that's my consciousness. That's how it's become. And I'm not really on a machine, but I am. But I'm not really. And I know you're thinking what she's talking about. You transcend it all the sicknesses, all the things, they all become secondary. It's all illusion. They all become secondary in that way. I know we have to deal with it. And we do. Maintain as much as we can. But we see the hearts of them. We see those and we push the others out the way, because if we ignore them, but not so much, because if people are so held to them, so attached, you have to point them out. Come off it now. Look, this is what you've been doing. This is what it's causing. And do you want to carry on doing that? Yeah. Okay. Go for it. What can you do when people do that? Just leave it alone. That's it. I'm going to go away. Kruna always says to me, and it's greater now, is pick your battles. Now it's easier with many, but first pick your battle. If somebody's cup is full, You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, you know, unless they come to class and get purified by the greatest spiritual master, who will be able to purify, who does extinguish your attachments, who is extinguished attachment, then there's more room to be able to share and talk. It's more of a pleasure. It's really nice, actually. It's more than nice. Anyway, I know you've seen me go through things, but you know me. You've seen the things that I've been going through. You can come and speak and talk. I'm happy to do that because it's getting simpler to be able to transcend other people's stuff now more than before. And some will touch me because it needs to. I need to learn something for myself as well. And it's really happening. This is just going beyond anything that is material. And wow, all glories to Srila Bharara Das in bringing in this the round table for our our growing up, the round table for growing up the kings and queens, you know, and yeah, and it's really that's nobody does that. They do it to a degree, but without the Lord, you can't go any further. With, you know, letting go of attachments, you know, that kind of dictate our path, dictate our relationships. That's why I feel upset the most. Our what they call attachments, etc., blocks, etc., demons, etc. They dictate our relationships behind the scenes, and they're coming up now. And if we bring them up, they can't hide and do things without our knowledge. When they come up and we name them, we can see them. You know, and they're like, oh my God, they can see me. They can see me that I'm causing all of this havoc. You know, before I could just do it in the behind the scene, now they can see me. Oh my God. And you know what that does? It takes it down. The ignorance that we've had upon this, it comes to light and it takes down these demons. It extinguishes them, it lets them go. You know, and it's just like, you know, Lord Caitanya killing the demons from 5,000 years ago. It's just like that. When I was listening to Maharaj talking about the advanced devotees, you know, having lots of purification to do, it's true. It's so true. I'm so glad he said that first. It's true. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if, you know, you have all of that ecstasy and you're deep, and you can see the beautiful relationship that the devotees have with the Lord more so now than ever. We still have it. We cannot hide in that. We still have the purification. And I tell you what, going through this for Lalita and for Johan, oh my gosh, they will advance so much more and be huge pillars for and they are already for everyone. And that's what we're here to do. I didn't think any other work was worth doing than this job, because it gives you the greatest wealth you could take with you when you die. So it's just to come and experience every day. Just to come, you know, it's just coming to Christmas dinner every day, you know, in class. We're having a great feast. You know, I have, you know, with my sisters and brothers, they have these amazing Christmas dinners. Oh, it's better than a restaurant. But that isn't real. That is just for the body, and it causes difficulties for the tummy if we overindulge. Here, in the greatest feast that we have here at the Christmas dinner table, it's so satisfying. There's no trouble. It's just so glorifying. It's so addictive. It's so beautiful. It's so uplifting. It so gives you that constant peace, no matter what is happening around you. Forget others out there, the chaos, but it just gives you that peace when everything's going off, and you can see it going off, but the peace is still there. If you're in the heart, and if you're in yours, you can see others, and you don't have to deal with all the other stuff. The more we share with each other, and the heart of the Lord, the root of the Lord grows, that seed of devotion grows, and you can see people's Bhakti Lada Beach growing. It's the seed of devotion growing for the Lord. We have this here. We can allow people to grow. Yes, we need to point out people's difficulties. If they disrupt our group, it's okay. You can do that. They run around and do anything. But we're not. We know the safe space is here. Everybody will get through. Not just like that. It doesn't happen like that. This is the real movie of the Lord. The Lord has decided it's a gradual process for all of us. That is how you guys will be Raganuga Bhaktas gradually. And it's getting faster and faster. It's a little bit intense at the first, and the intenseness, it kind of becomes out there. It's happening. Oh yeah, Krishna purify me again to go through this. Oh, don't like Maharaj at the moment. I'm going to do this purification again. But I'm still listening to Maharaj, and I still know that it's absolute truth. I still know listening to him will get me through this. But I don't like that purification. But I'm going to go through it because it's not as intense as it was, even though it is. But I can deal with it much better. It's just focusing on the Lord, letting those illusions, that purification happen. Less and less without my involvement in fighting with it, because it happens quicker. And they happen differently, different amounts. It gets easier, like everything gets easier. But this is for our eternal path. It's different. That's for our temporary world, and we'll come back and do it again. Maharaj used to say to me, Yamuna's going to come back and be on the machine again. I'm like, what's he talking about? You must be joking. There's no way. And I don't want to. If I have to, I don't have to. It's all illusion. And we have these sicknesses, we have these issues, we have all of these different things. A thing on my foot, they're all telling us something else. They're all telling us what we're holding. They're all telling us, we're not just sick, they're actually guiding us to get out of those sicknesses, transcend those things within the body as well. Because I say to Krishna, come on. These things take my attention. And and my focus and attention wants to be with him, with reality where you're stable, you have full security, and you can really relax, and be able to let go and see what you've never seen really. And actually, maybe you've just forgotten. And remember, hey, Hare Krishna to you, Andromeda, so colorful as well. Back to Tommy saying, let's see what. So you put a verse of the original inhabitants of Vrindavan are attached to Krishna spontaneously in devotional service, and this is what we are learning. We are learning to become naturally spontaneous devotees of the Lord, and we haven't been for a long time, but here we're learning that. Don't think we're Raganuga Bhaktis, more so than ever before. We're learning that to do that, to become as that. Nothing can compare to such spontaneous devotional service. Nothing at all. Nothing at all compares to. Nothing compares to absolute truth. There's nothing at all here that compares to absolute truth. There's only absolute truth. That is our full security. That is the foundation that we build our temples upon within, and they're secure. They're not floating. They won't fall down. Yes, if you leave the shelter, they may become covered and lost again. But here, they're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So, which is called Raganuga Bhakti. Yeah, when a devotee follows in the footsteps of the devotees of Vrindavan, his devotional service is called Raganuga Bhakti. Absolutely, because we're identifying now with what is real, what is eternal. We're identifying with that. We are learning to be spontaneous. We are learning to just be and just have experience with walking with God, with walking with the spiritual family together on this, and just be in that. And actually, you just fall into gradually being a Raganuga Bhakta. You know, we are Raganuga Bhaktis more so than ever before. Spontaneous devotion. Who knows what Krishna was going to say when before I started this class? But I do have Krishna. What are you going to say to them? I have transcendental still anxiety, but it's teeny, and it's okay. But it doesn't stop me doing this. And when it does, I need to stop to process something to be able to do beautiful classes, more beautiful classes. And Maharaj is a Raganuga Bhakti truly teacher, guide, instructor, and is made Raganuga Bhaktis. But we are still here, and we are still here, not but we are still here in this potency. But we're aloof, as in Tarun. Krishna Das said yesterday, we're aloof to it now. We can see all of its manipulation. We can see its deception. We can see the lies. We can see what people are hiding. We can see how to, we know because of Krishna, how to, he shows us all of this. It's not us. We can learn how to adapt with people's, what Maharaj calls the cross. Go with the heart. You know, everybody needs to come home. They're tired, they're lost, they're frustrated, they're exhausted, they're walking on eggshells, they're scared. Come home. Come home. We don't need to go anywhere to come home. It happens here. And it's true. The fairy tales are true. They're more true than the other stuff. The film, they have some truth in them. It's time. Because I know you're scared. And I know you got a lot of baggage in there. I know it's about to explode. You know, and here you can really be able to rest. All of those things that we have done, all of the karma that we are facing, all of the things that we hide, it can all be dealt with here only because the Lord resides here, upon us, within us, around us, omnipotent. And we are starting to feel all of that. And this comes by just getting addicted to these words. It comes by actually coming to the story time. Like I said, coming to the Christmas dinner table every day, receiving that feast where no one's with the Spirit. Just be showered with that mercy every day.